Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. And today we are playing through Agemonia. What's up, fellas?
It's Agamemnon time, baby.
Yeah, it's Agamemnon.
Hey, I said it right this time. I saw how happy you were about that too, Mike.
Well, hey, you think you said it right. It might be Agemonia. We don't know.
I mean, it could be.
Agemonia? That sounds
It
like
might even be Agemonia.
Ooh, a gem, is it? Gem
like
is truly outrageous, by the way. Truly outrageous.
Oh, yes, gem is. I've heard that.
All right. So if you are just joining us for the first time, we did play the first scenario. Tonight we were playing the second scenario of Agemonia. So look over Jerry's face right now, and there will be a link to that first video where we explain the rules and everything else. But we're not going to do that again because you've already heard it, or you will. So what we're going to do
I'm glad
is...
you figured out YouTube and I didn't have to wear that sign anymore.
Yes. No, it was only over your face for a second.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, or probably 7 seconds. So, anyway, so Mike, let's get started. So, what do we have to do between missions? Because we never really got our loot from the end of the last one.
Yeah, so I'll show this again because actually there was something I did not read at the end of this one.
Okay.
So we'll just have intermission music while Mike flips through pages a lot. Yay!
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
So, at the end of the previous mission, we first of all got achievements. Jerry and I each got 3, and then Peter got only 2 because he is worse at life. So we're just using these X markers. I'm not sure what the actual achievement tokens are supposed to be. And here, Jerry, I'll just copy some for you as well. Boop. And these can be used in future missions. You don't have to use them, but they can give you an extra success on a test. And by the way, go check out our previous video if you want to hear like all the core rules. I'll review some things as we play, but not everything. They can also be used to give you an extra movement or to recover 1 more when you're recovering, which includes healing if you use the healing recover option, which will be a new thing with this mission. But yes, then at the end of the last mission, we read the conclusion. We had rescued people from the stuff. All the things we did gave us different things. We got some money. We got a healing herb. Jerry got a fashionable wooden amulet that does nothing, from, as far as we can tell.
Looks good.
And then here's the part I did not read. So, addendum to last night's, or the other video. Epilogue. You see ships, boats, gondolas, rafts, flying rickshaws, and airships escaping from the epicenter of the disaster. The Gate of Amber, which is still pouring out the contents of some otherworldly ocean. But there's no help for you, not until a wagon with flapping wings approaches the roof of the inn. It is the one-eyed Ignisaur who recognized you earlier with her togrel aboard. I thought you could use a ride, she yells and throws you a rope ladder. You let the innkeeper Stella and the priest climb in first and then follow them. The wings are operated with an ancient device which uses a rare Agura crystal for fuel. The Ignisaur lets the others off at a nearby hillside and then continues onwards with you. My name is Shantor Threebirds, and I would have you join me in my journey to Runedale. You have much to discuss as you fly north away from the flooded city, its bells still sounding the alarm behind you.
Now, is this the thing we didn't rescue that's flying us?
No, this is the carriage.
Well, no, so it does turn out that even though you all stopped me from nobly rescuing the togrel that pulls the wagon, the togrel was rescued by Shandor. But
okay.
We would have, I already deleted it, but we would have had a togrel friend card that would have made this scenario a little bit easier if we had rescued it. So it is not our friend.
Well, that's okay. I wanted to make it harder.
It's my friend.
Perfect. Yes. All right, so we're going to go right into the introduction to the road to Runedale. This is the second tutorial mission. This is all in Tabletop Simulator. There's a third one. They have like kind of a middle one. They've also added like a Barricade Island, I think it's called. And that's what's on TTS. And I will be doing the third tutorial, theoretically, whenever my prototype arrives. I think Tantrum House is sending it, so send it fast, Tantrum House. I want to play.
Well, you said you got a shipping notice. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm joking. All right, so the road to Runedale. You fly from the flooded city of Ambergate with the mysterious Shantor Threebirds and her strange wagon Birdie as far as the Agura crystal can power it. After you land, the wings are folded and the calm and pleasant Togrel legionary climbs out of the wagon to pull it. The road through the dense wisp tree forest is well paved and the sun is shining. You lack your belongings, but there is food and a few basic tools in Birdie's trunk. Every night while camping, Shantor tells you about her quest. She's looking for beacons built by the ancients millennia ago. She hints that she is the last person who can do what must be done to save Agemonia. When asked for more details, she winks and promises to tell you when you get to Ruindale. On the third day, you see a red light emanating from the horizon ahead of you. I hate when lights emanate. It's never good. Legionary whimpers in fear, and Shantor has to calm him. A great evil is afoot. I must go ahead to investigate, Shantor says solemnly, and shows you a stone with odd markings. Protect this runic plate. Make sure Legionary pulls Birdie and the plate to yonder hill. You grab the tools from the trunk and encourage Legionary to move on. He needs to stay on the road, but you are free to roam the wilderness. Not that it looks very inviting with the razor-sharp slave thorns and the steep cliff on the right. As Shantor runs off, you have an ominous feeling that something will go horribly wrong if you are delayed.
It sounds like a nice
place really
to be.
hate a plant to call it a slave thorn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is the setup, but we've already done it.
Don't we get these items or something?
Yes, we do. So that's what it says. Items gained. Reveal the following items. Now, we did have a hunting bow, but only the fourth character, the ranger lady, can use it. So we're just not going to worry about that. So we can each take one of these.
Let's, by the way, I switched my character.
Yes. So we should have said that. So we can take these however we like. Just to talk briefly about inventory items. So first, if you look at these, each one has a bag icon in the upper left. That is how much weight it is. Each of our characters can carry a number of things in our backpack in the bottom right of our board. I think it's 5 for all of us. Yeah, even Peter, it's 5. That does not apply to anything that is an active item on the left side of your board. We'll get to that in a second. So if you're holding in your hand, it doesn't exert any inventory weight on you. And then they also say how many hands they use. So all these except the hand axe use both of our hands. None of us have 4 hands. There are apparently characters that have 4 hands, though, based on the rules.
Nice.
So all of these are basically the same otherwise, but they will have uses in the actual mission. Like the axe might help us chop something. The shovel might help us dig something. The rope might help us climb something.
I'm going to tell you now, I'm not the climber of the group. So.
Yeah, I was going to nominate myself for the rope since I have the best agility.
All right, so, Jerry, do you want the axe or you want the shovel?
Well, I have more money, so I'll take the axe.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to pay for it.
No, you don't have to pay for it. These are the tools that were in the back of Shantor's.
Oh, gotcha.
But that's all right, because I'm going to hit somebody with the shovel and then bury him.
So, Peter, you can also have your Fist of Thorax active, because it is not a... it doesn't have any hands.
Yep.
Because you just have Fists of Stone. So, the key thing for me and Peter is that when we have now added a third action option for each of us. And here, we can look at each of us. So for Peter and I, it's the same. It's a melee attack, which means we have to be in the same area as the enemy. We'll actually see enemies this time. We roll 2 red dice plus our weapons effect, which in this case is -1. So I will subtract 1 success from the 2 dice when I attack. Peter could choose to use the shovel if he's dumb, but he can also just punch people with his rock fist. So he will not get any minus.
I mean, let's be honest. I'm Thorax. I might not always make the right choice here.
Thorax.
You're Thorax, just like you were not... What was it last time, Jerry? What was his other character?
Oh, I can't remember.
Hey, I'm a Thorax.
No, Grog. It was Grog.
Grog, but that was in Red Dragon. And then Jerry also does not need to worry about this because his character is a wizard, so he has Runic Trajection. You'll see it does not have a melee or range attack symbol. Instead, Jerry can shoot up to 3 areas away. That's the 3. We'll get to line of sight in a second, or when it matters, for 2 dice no matter what. So we could get items that would make our attacks deal more damage. Jerry's magic spell would always do 2.
Got it.
Okay? Now, for inventory, it's a quick thing. Once per turn, for free, you can switch what is your active item or items. So if I had other things, I could switch between hook and rope and whatever else. So once per turn, you can do that. At any point during anybody's turn, if they're in the same area as somebody else, they can give somebody else any of their inventory items, but they automatically go to the bag. Okay, so I could, run through on my turn, give you the hook and rope, and then on your turn, you could change that to be your active item.
So you can't use it the same turn you get it, basically.
No, you can. Because you can make 1 active item per turn. The trading is free. You can also drop things in your space if you want to, although, why would we do that?
Got it.
All right. So, we've read our little thing. We're on the right spot. Quick special rules. We've got the Togrel and Wagon. It takes up 3 spaces. Remember, the dots are spaces, so it is completely filling this spot right now, which means we could move in there, but we couldn't end our turn there. Once per any hero's turn, once per round, I should say, on any hero's turn, they can move the wagon up to 2. But it cannot move closer than 3 away from enemies once enemies pop out. Okay?
Got it.
Unless...
Are we trying to protect this thing? Is this like an escort mission?
Enemies will not attack it. We are just trying to get it to the road as quickly as we can without ourselves dying.
Got it.
They only care about us.
But it takes one of our actions to move it.
No, it's a free thing once per round on any of our turns.
Got it.
Move twice.
Got it.
And it says right at the bottom here, like gives you like what you're trying to do. The fewer fate cards it takes, basically the fewer turns it takes to win, the better. So we've got 20 turns total. If we take 10 or fewer turns, so half of those, then we get a best result. 11 to 13, moderate result. 14 or more, unfortunate results. So we want to be.
So let me ask you a question, Mike, because I mean, spoiler alert, you played this earlier, and you've played the first mission. What do they do for player scaling?
So in the first mission, they had more turns, so you got more fate cards and more rounds based on player count.
Right.
In this one, I'm not 100% sure if it's balanced. I tend to think that maybe it's not quite balanced because the enemies have life based on the number of players, but everything else you have to do is not balanced based on the number of players. So I do think it'll be a little bit easier with 3 or 4 because you can get like split up and get more things done.
And we will say that this is a prototype and they could change that. So I don't like to criticize mission design too much in prototypes, but at the same point, hopefully they do change that if they watch this or whatever.
It was one thing I was going to suggest because I think like I'll point them out when we do them. There's some of the things in this mission that I think could easily have like fewer requirements based on players. Right. You know what I mean? And it would not be that different. All right.
So what are these up arrows over here? We haven't seen those before.
So that's elevation. The key thing is for range attacks, you can't attack. You can attack over dotted red lines, but you can't attack over a thing that has a higher elevation than you. Okay. Now, it probably won't even come into play. None of us even have range attacks except Jerry, and right now there's not even any combat at all. There's also these spaces that have red, but we'll find out what those are literally with the first card flip.
Okay. So, and then the only other thing is, does this caravan have to go this way? Because this is all red blocking here?
Well, I guess we're going to find out about that, aren't we?
I'm sure there's going to be a card that flips over and does an overlay, like the boat did in the last one.
You got a good guess there, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right, so if you didn't watch, we reveal story cards based on distance. So we're going to reveal on the first hero's turn E and H, but it's not the first hero's turn yet. We have to each choose which action we want to take.
By the way, Jerry, you have the axe, so maybe you'll go to where there's a place to cut something.
So I'm taking extra maneuver. I think that makes sense for the moment.
Yep, me too.
Oh, Jerry.
This looks like a one of those healing herbs up there.
It does look like that. Jerry, you probably want to cover up your focus because that's showing what your initiative color is. Oh. All right, so unlike in the first scenario, we are using real initiative cards, which I moved down to here.
Now, don't we all have +1 move also, if I remember correctly?
What?
Why?
Didn't we get +1 move at the end of the last scenario or something like that?
No, you can use these for +1 move.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, so after we've all chosen our action, which again is just one of these 3 options, we flip the top initiative card. So it's going to show a whole lot of stuff. Most of it won't matter in this tutorial. The skulls are monsters, which currently there aren't any. The openness of the eye is which of 3 possible AI actions they will take. Again, doesn't matter yet. The red is a special ability for monsters of that color. No monsters in this scenario have special abilities. So we're just going to look at ours. So red characters are going first, then blue, and then green. So I'm red. What color was your action? We're looking at the icon to the left.
I'm green. So it's you, then Jerry, then me.
Sounds great. All right. So I've got extra maneuver. I can move, and then I can do an extra maneuver. So since I have the first turn, we're going to flip E and H because we're within range of both of those. So let me find them. All right, so a tree falls in the forest. The road to Runedale is in relatively good condition, although beset by sharp slave-thorn bushes. As you approach a bend, you see a tree fall down with a crash. Could this have just been an accident? You will have to clear the road so that Legionary and Birdie can continue along it. So, two things. Oh, okay.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we are.
That's the
Oh,
space
you're
we
right.
started on. H
Okay,
is the one that
gotcha.
we're one away from, yes. So, first of all, we have a new action. Calm Toggrel. Toggrel Whisper story card would have given us a +2 bonus. We'd have only needed a 3 if we had rescued the Toggrel in the last scenario. So it says only a hero in the same area as the Toggrel and Wagon may perform this ability check. And you can move into a space that's full and then back out. So you could like run into the wagon space and then run away again and still take the check. And if you succeed, you ignore the Togrel's movement restriction for this turn. What that means is the restriction keeping it from going more than 3 from an enemy. So if you want to, you can use you can run over to the Togrel and calm it to have it run forward even when we normally wouldn't be able to, which would be a way to help us complete the scenario more quickly.
But it still only goes along the road.
Correct. Okay, then Slave Thorns are every space that has a red blood drop. That's telling us what they do. It attacks us for 2 damage. So this is how attacking works before we get to enemies. So you'll see that it has a 2. It has the agility symbol, and the red shows damage. So what happens is, when you move into one of those spaces, you roll your number of agility dice, but for blue defense dice instead of the red ability check dice. And each shield will cancel one of the damage. So basically 2 damage hits you, and you can cancel as much as you roll. This symbol means nothing right now until we get other special abilities. So like if I ran into one of those spots, in this case I would take 0 damage.
Got
okay?
it.
And damage we didn't see in the last scenario, but you take from your supply, if able, and you flip it to the red side. And that can only be recovered by healing items or by the 2 damage recovery option with a maneuver.
Now, when you use the maneuver, does it go back on your pile or does it go to your exhaust?
It goes immediately back on your pile.
Okay, but when you lose it, it must come from your pile too, unless you don't have any, and then it comes from
Exactly.
your discard.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, go for it, Mike.
So I would be best at calming the Toggrel, but we don't need to do that at this point.
Correct. There's no enemies. Oh, and there's still the cliff wall, Peter, if you want to come look at this.
Oh, yep.
Okay, the road is shadowed by a tall cliff on its right side, too steep to climb and riddled with slave thorns. However, the cliff wall seems slightly less sheer here. So we can only examine that if we're in 0 space. So I'm actually going to move. So I've taken extra maneuver. I can, and I'm just going to do for my first maneuver a basic move of 2.
You're not going to spend any to move more, right?
Not this time. I'm going to move on to the Toggrel, which he's filling the entire space, but I can move there for now. I just can't end my turn there. And if I did by accident, I would have to move back to the previous space I was on. So I can now examine this cliff wall. It says a spot for climbing. And yes, I've done this before, so I knew that it would be good for me to have the rope. But I think thematically...
Well, yeah, you're the most agile, clearly.
Okay, so after a closer look, it looks like someone agile enough, like me, might have a chance to climb the cliff wall here to get to higher ground. So I can spend 1 movement point to a 5 agility test. And as we saw with the Toggrel Whisperer card, a lot of the items we have will give us bonuses. So here a hook and rope will give me a +2 to this test. So I only need 3 to succeed. So I'm going to spend my second movement to do that. On my character board, I have 3 agility. So I'm rolling 3 dice. I get +2. Need to get 5. All right, so that's 1 from the crit and re-rolling. 2, and then... Remember, I can spend up to 2 stamina for each of these for 1 success each. So I'm going to spend a single stamina to get my 3rd.
Success!
And I whip over here and then die.
Wait, where did you move
and
to?
then get attacked.
Yeah, I do get attacked by the... Yeah, I vaulted over this... I vaulted up this this wall. So I do get attacked by the shell, the slave thorns, whatever they're called. But luckily, I'm very good at defending against those. So I roll 3 blue dice.
Boom, boom, boom.
And oh my gosh. Definitely don't take any damage.
Nice.
So I have a second maneuver. So I can't reach J anyway. I'm just going to move 2 and save my stamina. So I am done. I'm not within range of anything that I could see to tell you what's going on. All right, so Jerry, since you were blue...
Well, why don't we move this thing too, right?
Oh, sure, yeah, we can.
No reason not to.
Yep.
And it moves 2.
It moves 2.
Correct. It moves up to 2 each round.
So I will move 2.
So you see G, but you don't see F yet because you're not up here. You could go up here instead, Jerry, if you want to see both.
Oh, you could walk from here to here, so you could walk through the woods.
That is also true.
Yeah. So that's 1. All right,
Yep.
I'll do that.
All right, so that's your first move.
F and G, and they're in order, Jerry.
Oh.
Or Goose is getting them.
No, I'm not.
No, that was me. Alright, so we will do F first. So, Legionary smells trouble. The Togrel Legionary sniffs at the slave thorn bush in the ground. Near the bush, the wisp tree's densely needled branches are stuck in the lush undergrowth and resist any attempts to lift the tree. If they were cut off or the bushes dug out, the massive tree would be easier to move.
Alrighty.
So you're within 1. You can flip it now, Jerry.
Hand axe gives +2. Shovel gives +1 with a strength. And place an X marker on this card. There may not be more than 3 markers on this card. Each marker on this card gives +2 to the ability check on story card G. Alright, story card G.
Well, and you could do that right now, right?
Yes,
Yes,
completely
you can,
obstructs your passage. You can go around it, but Legionary and Birdie cannot. The tree looks heavy, but somehow you must move it. Before that, you have to cut its roots off. So let's flip this one.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow. You may only perform this check if there is an X marker on story card J.
And that's what I'm walking towards, so I can try to take out the roots in a second.
So hook and rope +1 plus a strength check. All right. Well, I will try to do F.
Hook and rope +1.
So I need 2.
We need 12?
I only get 1 die.
Can we combine to do things?
Well, I'm sure that it'll tell us what's
Well, Peter,
going on.
didn't you see that for each X on F, it's -2, so it'll become a 6 once you've done that 3
Got
times.
it. All right.
So I'm doing it. I need 2 because I have the hand axe.
Well, hold on, Jerry. You get to roll 2 dice because you chose focus this turn,
Oh, that's right. All right.
which is actually very good. So you only have 1 maneuver, but you can do things better.
So I need to spend 1.
So just to explain, Jerry normally would roll 1 strength. Because he chose the focus action, he only has 1 maneuver this turn because you always get 1 free maneuver, and then he got +1 to all his stats, so he rolled 2 dice. The hand axe, it said, gave him +2 to the test, and he needed 4. So that was 2 from the hand axe, 1 from the success, 1 stamina spent here. That was the 4 he needed.
So I put an X or a little marker on that card.
Sweet.
Okay.
And also, Peter, don't forget we can spend 1 X to get an extra success on the test. So, like, if we need exactly 1 more to cut down the tree, for example, we can use our achievement tokens.
So I do have 1 more move, so I'm going to move here.
All right.
Because there doesn't seem to be any reason
Now,
not
do
to
you
moving.
have to do this G1? Oh, no, from 1 space away. So you could theoretically be on the other side. I mean, the only reason not to reveal this stuff is if it's like an ambush or something, and then this guy will refuse to move forward. Something to think about.
All fair. All right, Peter, you were up, and your guy only moves 1 unless you spend 1 stamina to
Well,
make him move 2.
I've got a second action, so for my first action, I'm clearly going to move here and work on that. So I can use, let's see, shovel. I get +1, and I'm using fists. So I have 3 fisties. +1. All right, that's 2, 3 with the crit.
You already got it.
4. So it's 4 plus my hand axe is 1 more, 5, which is plenty enough. Oops.
Nicely done. I think you copied a card.
Yes, for no reason. Why will you not?
And you did it again.
Why? Oh, is this like locked onto the card? That's random.
I didn't log it.
There we go. I can't grab this marker. I'm just...
Well done, Peter.
I lack the ability.
All right, here. You did.
I got
Keep
it.
taking
Oh,
your
you have to
turn.
grab it near
I'll
the
take care of
bottom.
this.
I got it.
You know what? Here, we'll even put it below the card. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome. Why are there so many cards here? Oh, wait.
Because you copied them all.
That was a joke. By the way,
No.
that was a joke.
It wasn't funny.
I mean, it was funny to me and everybody in the audience because they heard you react to me joking.
They're definitely all laughing. All right, Peter, you have another maneuver.
Yeah, I don't know what to do because I kind of want to stay here. So I'm just going to not do another maneuver.
Why don't you move to be with me?
Because I need to be here to flip over the tree next turn. So next turn, I'm going to take my action to get move here and then here and try to do the last thing here and do the first thing here. So hopefully I go before you.
All right.
All right. So at the end of each round, we will discard 1 fate card. In the next scenario and everyone after that, they will have effects based on the scenario. They have numbers on them that'll cause different things to happen. But in this scenario, we don't care. It's just our time. Remember, the faster we go, the fewer fate cards we've discarded, the better our performance. We need to get that toggle to Goatsdale, or whatever it's called. Rudedale.
Goatsdale.
So hold on. What is normally first, Mike? Let's think about this strategically for the things. I know this time it was red, blue, green.
Red is normally first. Blue is normally second. Green is normally third. The way it was this time is the average, most common result.
Okay.
All right, so
I'm going to do blue then, with that being said.
Well, you know, I know y'all want to do it this turn, but I think I kind of feel like I want to do focus and do green to make sure whatever this J needs, I can handle it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Is that wasting too much time?
I mean, that's up to you. I'll leave it up to you and Jerry if you want advice. I am not going to give advice.
Well, I honestly, even though I played it yesterday, I honestly can't remember.
Well, why would you need a...
Well, you've got these now, right? So worst case scenario, we could use these.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's your call.
Right, I'll do...
It's your call. Because you got mad at me last time.
But, yeah, I'm going to do focus. I know it would suck if I go after you all and you can't do much this turn, but I think it would suck even worse if I go first and fifth.
Now, can you use multiple of these in one test?
No, only one per move, only one per test, only one per recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't just blow them all to make sure you succeed at something impossible. All right, so everyone picked their action.
We did? Or I did.
Looks like everyone is focusing. And blue and then green. That seems like not a great result.
Well, I mean, if you were red, you would have been last anyway. So actually,
good point. Actually, yeah.
So Jerry, are you planning on exploring up here?
Well, I was going to do this first.
Well, I'm right here. Like, there's no reason for you to do it when I'm right here. Why don't you go exploring up there? But I kind of feel like since we're not moving the tree this turn...
Why wouldn't I do this first? I'm next to it, too.
Well,
yeah, it doesn't cost him anything, Peter. He doesn't, like, use an action.
Well, I know, but then I'll do 0 on this turn. Come on, guys, let me have some fun. Do something. You at least got stuff to do up here. I got nothing else going on. It's me and this wagon down here. By the way, I moved the wagon now.
Why wouldn't you try to do G?
Because I can't do G until the roots are untangled.
Oh, correct. Yeah, that's
my point. I got nothing else going on. So I'm going before you, Jerry, because it doesn't matter who does it.
Fine, go
I actually get 4 dice, but I don't even care. There's 3 successes. Doesn't matter. I did something useful. And then I'm moving here, where next turn I will be able to do something else useful, hopefully. All right, Jerry, now it's you.
You could have gone up here and explored and got the healing herb.
But you can do that if you want. Don't forget, I moved 1 space, Jerry. I moved 1 space. I can't do anything.
Really? All right. Well, that just means if you spend stamina, you double your move.
Jerry, you went to the B space?
I did.
All right, let's see what it might be. I'm so curious. Venorian skitterers. Oh, I'm surprised.
Hear the sound of rattling leaves and then of sharp feet rustling on the cobblestones. Soon enough, enormous insects appear on the road and move towards you, their mandibles snapping angrily. They are Venorian skitters, and they are coming your way.
Ooh,
spawn an infinite number of enemies.
Oh, gosh.
Reveal card 1.
That is their stat card. I will grab it.
Take a number of skitter miniatures equal to the number of discarded fate cards.
That's not it.
Plus 4.
There it is.
So 5. Oh, max 4.
No. Number of discarded fate cards is 1.
All right, plus 1, so 2. Yep. Up to a maximum. Spawn these skitters in the area shown. 1 per area in ascending order from 1.
So we just put 1 by this healing route.
And 1 here.
Wait, what? Was there more than 1? Did I miss something? Oh, S is also gets spawned?
No, S, if you keep reading at the bottom, it says in rounds 1 to 3. So this round and next round, since we're already in round 2, when a fate card is discarded at the end of the round, spawn a skitter on the space marked S. So because Jerry found them early, we can imagine there are 2 back here marching down the road. Exactly.
So this is turn 2. Is that why we put it through 2?
Correct.
Oh, plus 1. I got it. Perfect.
Okay, so that was 1.
And by the way, important to note, skitterers will look at their stat card next turn. things that are spawned do not activate the turn they're spawned. In the actual game with standees, they recommend you knock, or I guess they have miniatures if you pay that much. But
got him.
Yeah, they recommend you flip them over.
All right, well, flip over D.
Jesus, Jerry. Okay, D.
Hey, you're the one who delayed us, so Jerry's just taking full advantage of the stupidity.
Yep. In the slave thorn shadow.
Sounds good.
The cliff is lower here, and there is a huge slave thorn bush growing in the cliff above you. Its large, spiky leaves almost reach the road. Examine further. Why not? What could go wrong? A slave thorn ladder. You realize you might try to use the slave thorn leaves as a ladder of sorts, but you would have to be very careful lest the sharp edges hurt you while climbing.
Oh, this is actually good. This is how I get back to you all, because if you look over to where I am after I deal with the roots,
Yeah, I was
I'm
wondering
like
that. There is
surrounded
nowhere
by
to go.
red,
Yeah.
but I can go from here down to you and join the fight.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I couldn't use agility. I don't have the hook and rope, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to shoot the lead skitter thing.
Wait,
Oh, wait.
you
I can't
did
do
not
that.
pick. Yeah, correct. You have to choose the attack action.
Gotcha.
Everything is awesome.
So I also get card C.
Yes.
Yep. Mushrooms. We're making mushrooms.
All right.
It's
a Blight Cat mushroom, a magnificent magnet tree, glows with a magical light, and underneath it you spot a purple mushroom with a flower growing in its cap. It has the sweet smell of rotten fruit, and it seems to attract its share of insects. I'm gonna. Nope, I can't do that because I'm not there.
Yep. Yeah. If it rains 0, Jerry can pick up the mushroom. And
By the
see
way-
what
So
fun
I
there is.
focused for no reason because Peter took my
Hey,
glory away from me.
But I had, at least you got to flip some cards. I literally would have done nothing. I focused for no reason too. All right.
All right.
Go ahead,
right.
Mike.
All right. The important man is going. All right. So for my one maneuver, I am going to get myself 3 speed so I can join in on the fun. But I do have focus, so I have +1 on my stats. So moving through here, I have 4 defense now because +1 to your stats also applies to defense. So I doubt I will take. Whoa! Never mind. I took 1 damage because again, this symbol is not anything until.
Can't you use one of your achievements or something?
I mean, dude,
Or is
I
that
don't
not
care.
worth doing?
It's 1 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna save my achievements for something more important. All right, second move out of 3. I'm on J. So let's see what's going on with the roots. I honestly don't remember how tough they are. Hopefully not too
Well,
tough.
hopefully they're tough, or we'll just be mad at you for wasting our turn.
That's true.
Well, you
Whatever,
would have been
like
last
you said.
anyway, to be fair, like I said.
The root of the trouble. The tree was not cut down, it fell. Most of its roots broke free from the earth, moss and dirt still dangling from them. But some of the roots are left buried in the ground, keeping the tree in place. Chopping them away or digging them out with the items I don't have will help you move the tree. Oh, God. All right. Well. All right, let's see how we do.
So wait,
I
what's your
got,
strength? 2. You're fine.
2 normally, so it's up to 3. And I got X's. Come on, baby.
That's real good.
Oh, that's looking good. That's 3 to start. Okay, so
You spend 3 to get.
4, 5, and 6. Jeez, it was still a little touch and go there, but I did make it. Oh wait, no, I don't have to use my X. I can use another.
I was about to
stamina.
say,
I'd
why
rather
wouldn't
use
you
one.
just use that? Yeah.
Now, I am almost out, so I will have to recover
I
soon.
mean, that'll be fine.
All right. So, what does it say? It says I put an X here, and once it's there, you can now attempt G. So now you need to do a 6 test at G, 6 strength test to defeat it. All right, and I still have 1 move left. I'm going to head toward my friends over there, try to help them out.
But
So I'm
there's
done.
something in your way here.
Oh, no, that's the same B, Jerry. So they would have spawned when I went there. Basically, once you have a line of sight, think of it as like a sight token in Descent.
Got
or,
it.
Yeah. All right.
Makes sense.
So that's it for us,
So
right?
I want to go first, but really don't have much of a chance to go first unless I do focus.
Well, dude, it doesn't matter if you go first. We're gonna fight.
Oh, right. And these things wouldn't be able to move forward anyway.
And by the way, when do they spawn? Is it at the end of each round?
Yes, when you move the card is when.
Yes. Okay. So we got a third one right here.
Now wait, this isn't the health on the bottom, right? Oh, it's just a number.
That is their activation number. They go from lowest to highest number.
There is health thingy there.
And that's a health counter, correct? In the actual game, I think you put dice. There's like on the card for them.
I put it right here, just so it's easier for us to see.
Yeah, so on the full cards, they would have like spots, kind of like Gloomhaven for like enemy 1, 2, 3, and 4, that kind of thing.
But these guys only have 1 life. Is that what that is?
1 damage if you move out of their space. 2 life times the number of players.
Oh,
so each of them has 6 life.
6 life. Got it.
They are pretty.
Yeah, I can't imagine one
intense.
person climbing up here, doing all this, then running over here, doing this, then moving the tree.
You always play with at least 2 heroes.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's how I played yesterday, and it did take a little bit longer for me to like figure it out and like get the items to the right people. I was probably a turn or 2 behind us, I would guess. All right. So, oh well, let me see if I can actually reach anybody before I select an attack. 1, 2, 3 to get down there. Yeah, that seems doubtful. I'm going to pick extra maneuver.
I'm doing extra maneuver too because I need to move because I'm so slow. I need to try to catch.
All right, Jerry, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So red heroes is first.
Which is
Oh, and by the way, green. This is something cool. Green players will get an extra maneuver for free. So Jerry, you will have Jerry and Peter.
I have 3
You'll
maneuvers.
have 3 maneuvers, Peter. Jerry, you'll have 2 plus your attack. But I'm first. All right, so I am first going to go 1. Again, B's already been revealed. Oh, wait. Do I want to spend... I'm really hurt on stamina. But I will go ahead and spend 1 because I want to get down off of here.
Yep.
So 1, 2. I have 1 left, but I have to roll for the blood stuff.
Uh-oh.
That's not great. All right.
I mean, good news. They were already off your board anyway. It didn't really matter.
All right. And then the test is 4, but 2 if I have the hook and rope. So, and it's agility.
You got that.
There we go. So I'm here with my 3rd move. And for my 2nd maneuver, I'm gonna, I guess, get 3 blue back, right? It makes more sense to get as much back as possible. All right, I am done.
All right.
I could use my Star Lotus, by the way, to heal 2 damage, but I'll just hope the guys don't kill me.
I'll just hope the guys don't kill me. You want me to go first and see if this actually
Go
clears
for
the
it,
path?
Goose.
All right. So I need a 6 on strength. What?
I'm surprised you didn't do the focus thing.
Yeah, I'm
Peter, to
surprised
make
you didn't
sure.
do focus, but...
It's I only need a 6, dude. It's fine.
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. You aren't going, by the way. Somebody else goes before us.
Got it.
So we look at the enemy in the upper left. It shows they are always blue. They are always blue. So in this case, they are doing a fully open eye.
This one?
Which is a bite action. They will move 1 towards us, and then if they get into the same space as us, they will do a 3 damage attack opposed by strength. So in this case, they just each move 1. Easy peasy. They move towards the closest hero that they can attack. If it's equidistant, our taunt values break the tie. So they would prefer to attack Peter over either me and Jerry. They prefer to attack me with 3 taunts at the top next to your name over Jerry. So Jerry is the lowest priority in any attack.
Which is interesting because usually they want to attack mages, but I guess it gives a way for us to have
it's
tank.
a natural taunt as though you were like taunting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this is interesting. This guy won't be able to move 2 unless I calm him. Just for reference.
Or I take one of them.
Or if you kill first. So why don't you go before me? Oh, well, we can move this.
You already started going.
Did I? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, the guys. But,
right.
Dude, Jerry's not going to do 6 life just in 1 attack. Go ahead, dude.
All right.
Oh, you want to bet?
Okay.
All right. So I am going to try to do this. It's a strength test. I need a 6, as Mike said. So let's roll that. So that's 2. 4.
Nice.
5, 6. I didn't even need to use a plus
good.
thingy. Man, my pointer is off for some reason.
Yes, it is.
I don't know why. It's like I have to be under the things. That's why I was messing up earlier. So
the complicated job, and we can delete these ones that don't really apply anymore. It says revealed story card, circle and diamond. And you saw this if you watched the first scenario, the overlays, but here is circle. If you want to read that, Jerry. And then you can click the overlay after you read it.
You painstakingly chop the roots and branches off the wisp tree so it is no longer stuck, and cut the tree. Then, using the hook and rope, you drag the trunk of the heavy conifer to the side of the road. The legionary, the toggle, grunts happily, anxious to continue.
Can you wait before you hit the overlay? Hold on.
Sure.
That's pretty cool. I just wanted to see what it looked like on the back of the card. So it literally is an overlay.
But they automated to make it perfect when you press the button. So
that's pretty cool.
Wing, look!
Wouldn't you have seen that anyway when we...
We made a hole.
Well, I just wanted to see what it looked like on its... I don't know. I just wanted to see it. I'm not used to looking at back of the cards on these adventure games.
Yeah, that's true.
But look at this.
Uh-oh, an explosion!
I didn't even get that. It looks like a firework, but slower moving. A trail of rupee fire rises whistling into the sky from somewhere beyond the forest, and then hits the middle of the road further up. The loud explosion brings with it smoke, stone fragments, and the smell of burnt wisp trees. Watch in horror and flip, no matter how far away you are.
Uh-oh.
You go ahead and read it while I get the next card.
All right, reveal story card square. Any heroes or enemies in the area shown have been caught in the explosion.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we actually might catch one of them. Which one is it? It's this guy, I believe, right? Did that look right to you?
I mean, let's get the diamond card and we hit the overlay button and it'll probably do it, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Let's see what it says. The stone...
Each enemy takes 2 damage, so this one takes 2.
It says the stone and cement of the road erupts with 2 R's for extra firepower from the ground. It's all prototype, of course. And the air is filled with dust and crackling magical energy. Once the dust settles and the energy subsides, you see the large crater the explosion has left behind. Yes, it was definitely that guy. So we'll say he's in the middle of the crater. I think that seems fair. All right.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for him.
So you'll see that now, like, sometimes the overlays actually change the amount of movement. This has now become a whole bunch of territories.
So it seems like we have to do something to this before we can get the wagon by it.
No way. Do you think so?
I mean, considering there's nothing big enough to hold the wagon, yes, I think so. All right, I'm going to try to calm him because why not, right? Like, doesn't hurt.
Absolutely. It's a free willpower check, and you need 5. I mean, it seems unlikely.
Which is
but you
willpower?
might be able to do it. Brain,
2?
sorry. Intelligence. I'm not actually sure if it's willpower. I'm just thinking of Arkham Horror.
That's 4. All right, I'm doing it.
Oh, you're going to use that X?
Yep, why not? 1. I know it's not smart, but...
Hey, I mean, it might save us an entire turn, so
I mean,
I'm not
yeah. So now he moves 2 instead of just
Peter,
1.
normally we could not move the toggle within 3 of an enemy, but here we can.
All right, so I am also going to spend my 1 stamina to move 2 instead of 1, doubling my awesome movement.
Oh, wait, hold on, Peter. Give yourself back your X. You didn't do that.
Why didn't I do that?
And give yourself back your stamina. I misread it. Sorry. It says if it's within range 3 of an enemy, it cannot move closer. So it can't get within 2 of an enemy. My fault.
So it was fine anyway. So I get 2 back.
At least this round. But next turn you can calm it.
I mean, let's just say that's what I did. No.
Sure.
All right. So I did spend 1 stamina to move myself an extra spot. Boom.
And then you get an extra maneuver.
Oh, I do get an extra maneuver.
You have 3 maneuvers. By the way, Jared, did you... Oh, you didn't go yet. Yeah, you have 3
I've done no maneuvers at this point.
Well, you did 1 because you moved.
Well, now I did. But I can't get to... Oh, I could use one of these. All right, I'm doing it. Doing it. All right, I'm spending an extra stamina to move 2, and then using X to move an extra 1. Boom.
Well, remember, you can't attack, Peter. You didn't select the attack action.
Darn it.
So I wouldn't obsess over getting into their face.
I'm not doing that at all then. I'm going to spend no stamina. Oh, actually, I'm going to spend 1 stamina to go here.
Oh, you're getting the mushroom?
I'm going to...
Wait a minute. Don't you have 3 move actions this turn?
He does have 3 move actions.
So why is he spending
because
extra
that I can recover 3.
3 stamina.
Come on, man.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Jerry. You're
right,
better than that.
Peter, you're flipping. You flipping the mushroom?
Heck yeah, I'm flipping the mushroom.
Come on over. You pick the black cat mushroom and put it in your pouch. Ingesting it will reinvigorate you, but dried it is a good ingredient for potions and scrolls. There's none of this in the tutorial, but the rules indicate that there will be crafting. Each character can learn different specialties to use things differently. But here, Peter, this is a black cat mushroom. If you use it, it recovers 2
stamina
of your stamina at any time, basically.
Nice. I like how on the back of these tokens they're putting what it does.
Yes,
that makes me happy.
It's always appreciated.
Okay.
On the back of the gold, it's more gold.
Yes. Nice.
So I am going to blast the lead.
I am like a
skitterer
bomb berserker.
So I rolled 2 red dice. Is that it?
Correct. And you have no minuses because you are not doing a attack with that axe.
It's only 2 away, which is in my range. So that's
nice. That's a good start.
3, 4 damage.
Nice, Jerry. So he's down to 2 life. So a quick note for range attacks. they can be obstructed, where you get -1 to your overall results. So first of all, you can calculate line of sight from any place in your area to any place in their area. So it's very forgiving in finding it. But the things that will give you a -1, it's only -1 no matter how many of these apply. If there's an enemy in your space, -1. And by the way, Jerry, magic spells can attack your own space, but like range attacks generally cannot. Like the bow that we deleted can only attack range 1 or 2. It can't attack range 0. If a friend or an enemy is in between along the line of sight, that's also a -1. That's also hindered. Or if a hero or another enemy is in the space, it's -1.
Oh, even
so
another enemy, huh?
Becomes harder.
Interesting.
I believe so. But again, that's only a max -1 success. Not -1 died. It's -1 success, no matter how many of those apply. If any of them apply, you get -1 overall.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, so Jerry, you still have your maneuver.
I have 2 maneuvers. I will spend 2 stamina. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so you do have to roll your
So
agility.
I roll the defense dice.
Yep, and I'll grab the K.
So I take 1 damage?
Yep.
Yeah, if you only blocked 1.
All right. And
All right,
let's
here we
see what
go.
it
It
says.
says, a woodcutter is crouching under the trees, trying to hide. He whimpers as he sees you, eyes wide with shock. He keeps praying for the stars to protect him, as is the Benamite way. The great axe in his hand seems to be of little use to him at the moment. I need your axe! You can give him 2 money or do a 6 brain. If you try the brain, you cannot also pay him this round, but you could pay him at the beginning of next round or try the brain again.
You could dual wield those axes, baby.
Well, I'm going to rest first.
Yes, you can do that because technically your first maneuver is finished if you don't want to move anymore.
And I guess I will try to convince him.
I mean, yeah, no harm in doing so. Oh, that's a good start.
That's 3.
Come on.
4, 5.
No!
5.
Unless you want to use an X. Although, I mean,
Sure.
it's your call. All right. So we flip him. The man hands you his axe with trembling hands.
Ooh.
On this day, the stars shine not upon me, he says. I was chopping woods when I saw a sorcerer flying on a magical disc. He was a Nitigreen nobleman, but his face and body were twisted and scary-eyed like from a nightmare. He planted some strange devices in the ground, one where the tree fell on the road and another over on that hill nearby. He was followed by an Ignisaur, and that's when the light started flashing. Please hurt me not!
So
He goes away.
So is this the hill over here? Or this hill?
This hill.
So he placed another thing up here.
Well, and you can figure out what that did, right?
Oh, that's what did this one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so we get the Great Axe. So, Jerry, you've got this in your backpack. So that's actually +1 to a melee
I know,
attack.
that's ridiculous.
So it's best if I get it, of course. I mean, but honestly it is, because that would be a +2 damage each of my attacks, whereas
So I
for
can
Peter
just
it
give
would
it
be a
to
+1. No, you have to be in the same space as me, dude.
Oh.
Yes, this
But
is...
what I was saying is Peter already does not have a -1, so I
Yes,
would
it's
love to have that axe
+2
if I
to
can
Mike
get
and
it.
only +1 to me.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Because currently my hook and rope is messing me up seriously. All right, Jerry, you used all your maneuvers, right? So that's it?
I believe so.
All right. So we get rid of a third fate card. Time is running out, although we're doing great. All right, so
I mean,
everybody
we have
pick
to
your
get there by
action
10,
for-
right? I'm pretty...
To get the best result. There's 20 of them, right?
Yes.
Well, we still have to figure out what's going on with this hole in the road, too, so...
All right, well, I'm definitely going to attack. I don't know about you guys.
Clearly attacking.
Now, yeah, I'll attack. There's plenty of guys to shoot at.
All right. Where are you, by the way, Peter?
Me?
Oh, you're up
I'm
there,
up
so
here.
you
I'm not
can
going to
hit
get hit by
somebody.
them
Cool.
at this moment.
All right, and let's see. So I'm first, then green, then blue, then them at the end. And they have a half open eye, which means they're going to move 2, but it's a weaker attack. Huh.
And if they hit us, will they stop moving? Like, if you're here, will they stop moving?
They will stop moving as soon as they reach a target, yes. All right, Peter, I'm not sure if you can reach anybody else, but this is the only person I can reach, so I'm going to attack
I mean,
this
I can
person.
by spending an extra... Oh, no, I can't, because he's here.
So that was a regular move, by the way. I did not want to spend a stamina. Attacks work... I mean, well, we already saw this, but attacks work the same as other ability checks. That seems not great. How much does he have?
2.
2.
And I'm -1 because of my hook and rope. So, okay, I am spending 2 stamina
Wow.
and being almost totally out to defeat this guy. And you know what? I am going to go ahead, just in case they come for me. I'm going to go ahead and eat my Star Lotus flower and heal, too.
I mean, they're definitely coming for you, right? Oh, unless I throw myself in the way. What you're saying is, if
Correct.
I am brave and heroic and taunt, then they won't.
You can do whatever feels right, Peter. By the way, I'm going to move the toggle 2 on my turn, because currently it can move 2, because this guy's 3 away since he's in the crater.
So my turn?
I'm blue, so what color are you? Green?
Oh, crap. We were supposed to add
Green.
another... Hey, guys, sorry, I forgot. We were supposed to add another skitterer.
Were we? I thought only the first 3 turns. Oh, is this the 3rd turn?
That was
No,
the 3rd
This
turn.
is the last one. Right.
That was the
Alright.
last one, correct. So there are no more.
So my turn. So that's my move.
You gonna give me your axe?
I'll give him the axe.
Oh, thank you.
And then I will shoot at the guy in the end space, right? Because he is within range. No minus.
Oh, by the way, crap. We're within end range, so hold on. Let me reveal that real quick, Jerry, before you attack.
Oh, gotcha.
An impassable crater. The magical explosion cracked a smoldering crater in the middle of the road. You hear a legionary whimper at the strange magical stench. For a legionary to pull Birdie over the crater, you'll have to build a bridge from slave thorn leaves. So we can figure out how to do that if we go into the crater itself.
So wait,
All
did
right.
we ever say, would they stop on our space? So let's say he moved 3, which clearly he doesn't. Would he go 1, 2,
Yeah.
and
So
stop?
they are moving towards the closest space where they can attack using taunt to break ties. That's like the basic rule.
Got
They
it.
have a few more details, but it's a pretty straightforward AI system.
All right, so
All right,
now
so
it's me.
I'm attacking.
Oh, sorry. Yes, never mind.
3.
Nice. So you can use an axe to finish him off, although he'll probably just die in a second anyway.
Well, it's 1 less attack on us, right? But those X's don't
That's true.
replenish, we said, correct?
Correct.
So they're for the campaign. Your call, Jerry.
Oh, what? You want me to spend an X to kill him?
I mean, it's your call.
I mean, dude, I would not. I think it's fine, but it's up to you.
I mean, I'll take a damage. It's fine. I'll spend my stamina to come where you guys are.
Well, they're attacking agility this turn, Peter. So I might be okay taking it if that's
I mean, I have
expensive for you to do so.
10 health, and I like
Oh, then yes, you're fine.
like I'm not worried about it. Now I did have to spend 1 to move there, but whatever.
All right, now so Peter, whenever your action does not apply anymore,
Yep.
you can, I forget what it's called, but as an alternative, you can either move 1 extra space or regain 1 stamina.
Well, then I'm going to regain 1 stamina, because why would I move an extra space when I spent a stamina to move an extra space? And
Oh,
yes, I could have done either of those, in other words. I could have just gone here and then taken the extra move. Either way, it would have been
All right.
exactly the same.
we got to get in that place, but first, these people are going. So they're each going to move 2. That one was the lowest number. So he attacks Peter.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, these are
Yeah, that's
different
correct.
spaces. Okay.
All right, so Peter, go in and roll defense, agility defense against 2 damage.
Yep. Boom.
Nice. So you only take 1.
I do. Of course, if I had taken 2, it would have made more sense to recover. That's okay.
All right, that's the end of the round. We were doing a billion times faster than when I played it. I was slow playing, like in a scared kind of way. All right, everybody, decide what you're doing. I think I'm attacking with that axe.
I mean, are you guys going to kill these things? Should I run into the crater?
I mean, there are 3 of them, but after I kill 1 of them, I can definitely run into the crater.
Oh, that's right. You can do both things. Yeah, so I'll
Correct.
attack again.
All right, everybody ready with their
Sure, I'll
action?
attack. Yeah, there's plenty to shoot at.
I hope you guys go before me, but sadly, no.
I mean, you are red. The
Yeah, I'm
odds of
dead
us going
last.
before you are not high.
Now, nice thing is they are not attacking this turn. They will just move. They are snooping around. They would move 2 towards the closest person, but they don't attack this turn.
I like this AI
So-
system. All right. We'll do our final thoughts after this, our impressions again. But I like this AI system a lot.
Now, there's a few rough things in what's happening here. I do more damage than either of you with my new axe, so I prefer to not attack the guy with the least life. But if I move out of his space, I take 1 damage automatically. That's, again, his little droplet
And
symbol
then you'd
here.
have to move out of this guy's space to get to the center.
Well, no, I could go through here and down there.
Well, but
But the other thing I was going to say is you have to fully finish, unlike doing skill tests, like calming the guy down and that kind of stuff, you have to fully finish your moves before you can do an attack and vice versa.
Oh.
So I'd have to move 2 or 3 before I attack. So
Well, why don't you move 2 into here and then come over here and smack this guy?
Although, actually, wait, hold on. I forgot. Very important little rule. Look, the space this skitter is in can only accommodate 1 unit.
Right.
Which means anybody can make melee attacks that is adjacent because you can't fit in its space.
Ah.
So I can actually attack it from where I am. So I'm going to attack that skitterer.
There was another game
before
that did that. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. I feel like it was Sword and Sorcery, but I might be wrong about that.
Sword and Sorcery? I don't remember.
All right, so here we go. I'm doing Shadow Strike. Oh, I'm sorry. First I would equip the axe, of course.
Are you sure? You don't want the -1?
Shut up. So that's a free changing of my items. So that's 2... 3 plus 1 from the axe is 4. So there we go. That's an easier kill for you guys. I will move out, taking 1 damage, and I'll actually... How much stamina do I have? I'll spend 1 more to gain 3 movement instead of 2.
Wait, it only takes
Living
2
on the
to
edge,
go in.
baby. So I'm going to go 1, 2. There's no, like, difficult terrain in this, Peter.
That's what I'm saying. It only took 2 to get there.
Yeah, I want to move back out after I see what it says.
All right.
All right, and also, like, maybe run away from the guy that'll attack me. Oh, that's right. They're not attacking this turn. So, N. Hard at work. Only a hero in an area containing the red, because remember, those are the things we're cutting down, the slave thorns, may perform this ability test. If you have an axe, and notice it doesn't say any specific axe, so I have an axe and Jerry has an axe, you get +2 to the test, shovel +1, so we're all in a good place to do it. If you do a strength test, you get an X beneath your hero board. And then if you are within range 1 of the hole in the crater, you can put it on this space. We need to gather them and then bring it. So with that in mind, I can move 1. I guess this is right next to a couple of them. So I'll go... Oh, crud. Am I in range of anything? No. P1 over there. Q1 there. No. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
We didn't look at M yet, did we?
Nope.
Looks like just another one of those things.
Looks like
and
another
L, we have not got within. Okay, yeah. So I'm done. So next is blue heroes.
Peter.
All right.
Yep.
So this guy on our space has 1, but I could attack this one for 2.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I'll just kill the one in our space. That way I can move out pretty freely.
Well, yeah, then you don't have to take a damage for moving.
So wait, I'm sorry. So I attack with swords plus 2 dice. Okay, got it.
Correct. So the sword would be a modifier from your weapon.
Right, but I'm not
if you're
using my
choosing
weapon.
Fist of Thorax, it is no.
I mean, he's dead. He needed
That's
1.
enough. Yep. Nice job.
All right. So for my maneuver...
You shall skitter no more.
Oh, wait. You went toward this one.
Well, dude, we can be on the same one. It doesn't matter. As long as we fit.
Oh! It doesn't, like, put an X on this space.
No. We're just cutting it. I could be on the same space and cut down 4 of them and then bring them all over.
All right, so the only way I can get there is going through this jobber. So...
No, you could go 1, 2.
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah. Well, then I'll do that.
That would just cost you 1 stamina instead of taking a damage.
Well, of course. Well, either way, it would cost me a stamina. So I'm definitely spending the stamina. And then I gotta see how agile I am. Not very.
So 2 damage.
It's fine. Nothing to see here.
And then you're going to cut down 1?
Of course. So what do I gotta do?
So you need 4 strength and you have +1 from your
Heck
trouble.
yeah. Strength tests. I like that.
Yeah, we're kind of ideally equipped at the moment.
So I do need to spend 2 stamina.
Wow, that was a terrible roll.
I mean...
Yep. All right, here you go, Peter. I gave you an X next to your board in your backpack, so you know it's a leaf and not a bonus
Right.
X.
Oh, we don't put it on this
Again,
thing?
I'm
Oh, we gotta take it to here and put them on.
You got to get within 1 space, so even a single move would get you there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so they do nothing
Correct.
except move.
Well, they move 2 towards the nearest they can reach, which
This one will move on to me,
And
actually.
go to here.
yeah,
for-
that one will go to Peter, and this one wants to be next to me, so he stays where he is because he can't actually. Fit
Oh,
in my
so now
space.
Jerry can't get in here, though.
Well, Jerry's gonna blast that guy, I think.
Oh, we could blast him
Probably.
first. Right.
Yes, which is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
So
and I
I'm
move
gonna-
fast enough. I can go over the.
Well,
other
there's one right here.
I'm going to
dude.
blast the
Also.
stealth one.
Oh, good call. So, Jerry, I believe you're -1 success because
I'm in the
Peter's
space
in
with
the
him.
space with the
Sorry.
guy.
No.
So you would need to spend to kill it.
I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I mean, we'll all have attacks next turn. I think it'll be fine.
Well, except you won't be able to get leafs this turn, if that matters.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And we haven't moved the caravan yet, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It can move.
It can move 1. No, it can't move 1 because it would be within 2 of this guy. So yeah, Peter's right. If you don't spend an X, then you can't get a leaf as easily, and the caravan can't move 1.
Fine. Wasting my X's.
That's not a waste.
Sorry, dude.
It's a beautiful use of it, Jerry. Hold on. Now, it can't be within 2 of this guy? So what if it moved here, it'd be fine, right? Or it can't move that...
No, because that would be within 2.
That would be 2.
Right.
And besides, it can't fit there, dude. It needs 3 dots all by itself.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the simple way they showed that we can't put him in the crater. He literally cannot fit there.
Got it. Makes sense.
Wrong. Oh, you're rolling. Oh, geez, Jerry. You guys are not defending well against the pain thorns or whatever they're called.
Right, so now
you know what they're called, but
roll-
we're not going to talk about that. They should change that name, by the way.
Nice, Jerry. Good job.
Terrible.
No, because anything except a double or a crit would not have gotten it either. At least this way you get one, you know?
Sure.
All right, here, I'll give you a leaf, Jerry. There you go.
All right.
All right, I think that's everybody, right? All right. We
Almost
lose
dead.
our 5th fate card, but we're doing great. You say you're almost dead?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you can recover.
we don't all have to attack this turn. I can attack, but you all might want to do extra maneuvers.
Well, no, Jerry wants to attack.
heal more.
I'm the one that might need extra
No.
maneuver.
Jerry's doing a maneuver.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jerry might want to heal by doing an extra maneuver.
Ah. Well, then
Yeah,
that
y'all-
thing won't, then that spider won't die, and we can't move the thing forward. I mean, I guess.
Well,
We can't move the thing forward until we get all the stuff in
Well,
there.
never mind. I'll just
we need-
attack. It's fine.
We got plenty of time.
I'll attack. How do
you're
you know how
attacking,
much
I'm
time we
attacking.
got?
All right,
You don't know what's going
here
on.
we go.
You don't know me.
So
We're
I'm
on turn
first.
5 of
I'm first. Then the guy's going to do his agility attack, so that's probably good luck. So I will attack him with my axe. Nope. Not spending any stamina. Let's do 3 damage. Can you do 3 damage, Peter? Most likely.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, okay.
Now, won't we?
Great.
Depends if he
All
jobs
right, and
me.
then I will move 1. So I do see. I don't. I feel like I might spawn more people.
You can go this way,
I
dude.
don't want to do that.
Go here.
Or yeah, just come up here.
I'll go here,
go.
which means I need to roll. I'm just hoping I don't die from running onto the leaves.
You're fine.
That seems good. We can see Q. But I'm not going to go onto Q. I'm going to go to the thing next
Wait,
to
are
it.
you
yeah.
in the space with us?
I was, but I can just be there temporarily.
Oh,
remember?
right. Well, this is
Oh,
weird. Are we in the same spot?
2-star lotuses. The leaves of the Keech tree in summer display radiant colors, each one like a beautiful butterfly. Under it, you spot a glimmering flower growing in the forest floor. As you look closer, you notice another one right under it. They are star lotuses emanating a faint bluish glow, perhaps indicating some magical properties. Well, dang, I wish I could get that. But I'm going to help the team out. Go here, still not within 1 of P. So I do have to roll defense again.
Hold on. Why would you move? You said you could grab it, and then you could go right back and drop it off, right? And then we could...
Oh, crime! You're right. So I have 1. That is much smarter. Let me do
And
that.
then you don't have to roll
Ignore that
defense again
roll.
as well.
Oh, so we should have revealed Q a while ago.
Was it? Oh, yeah, you're right. It is
It's
within my
fine.
roll. It's fine.
Oh,
All right, I
no.
definitely got enough with my +2 from an axe. And yeah, I'll do what Peter said. Move back to here
And drop it off.
and drop off that first axe. Yeah, so that's 1 out of 4. All right. So next is them. So who's his preferred?
Me.
Peter. He's gonna move here and attack you.
Yep. Everything is awesome. So I defend.
It's a agility attack
course it
this
is.
time, so 2 damage agility.
Oh wait, I only have
Sorry.
1 agility. Let's not cheat here. Boom!
Nice.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me say
Skitter
way.
that.
All right. So first things first.
I you're up. Yep.
I'm gonna. Well, Jerry and I could go at the same time, but let me go first. Because you're not attacking,
good
right?
Wasn't planning on it.
Well, I mean, all right. So I'm punching it in its face. Oh, I can't do that from here, can I?
You can, because he has only one space in his spot.
So I'm gonna punch him in his face, because that's what we do. This is how we do it. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I don't need to roll
seems
anymore.
great. You're rolling better than I am.
All right, and I'm also better at this test because it's a strength test, so I'll try that. Why not? Boom, that's 3.
Nice.
That's what I needed. So then I'll move over to here and drop off
So that's 2 more.
the 2. Yep.
Oh, so Jerry, you don't even need to do another one. You just need to come back with yours.
I mean, you can. You can get another one.
All right.
You thinking of running all the way over to the bush and back?
Yep.
You have enough stamina?
I'm gonna rest first. I took an extra maneuver.
Well, don't forget, we
good
need
call.
you to drop off the thing if you can. Also.
No, he can
I'm-
reach it if he runs 3, Peter. That's what he's gonna do. Oh crap, Jerry! No, you can't. Just to point out before you do that, if you do that, there's no space in either of these.
So he could come onto
you
our
could-
space first, though, and then run up.
Oh, that's
Of course,
true.
he
You
may
could
take
run up,
just as
drop
much
it off.
damage as he'd be able to heal to go there.
That is also
So
true.
I'm risking the damage either way. So, 1, drop it off.
Okay, hold on. Well, let's
Well,
read
hold
what
on.
happens.
Wait, hold on. Things happen immediately, Jerry. So before you do anything else.
All right, fine.
All right. So it says reveal caltrop and 4 dots. So here we go. Bridge of branches and leaves might be just enough to get Legionary the Toggerel and Birdie the Wagon over the other side. As you are finishing the bridge, you hear the sound of more skitterers in the woods.
Of course we do.
There we go. So, Peter, you're in a nice big spot. We both are, with tons of room now. In fact, all of us are for the moment. Before Jerry finishes his turn.
Well, hold on. We have to reveal the other card, right?
Yep, I'm getting it now.
Because that might be... Yeah,
Ambushed.
that.
As you finish the bridge, you hear the eerie sound of multiple legs moving rapidly in the woods. Skitterers are connected to a hive mind, but they do not seem to be protecting a nest or hunting for prey. Someone is using the skitterers as soldiers, and you are their enemy. All right, 2 skitterers in the areas shown, 1 per area S. It is actually kind of sort of behind-ish us,
Yeah,
so one's right
this
here.
One. Oops. That one. And then our spot.
So we definitely need to calm Birdie down if we want to move her.
Well, that
Or
stinks.
move it. All right.
And
So, Jerry, you have your remaining move.
so you take...
Oh, you're going up to the mushroom.
So
or
hold
whatever?
on. You take 1 for leaving
Yep.
the space with
No. You
the
didn't.
skitter.
There is not a skitterer there, Peter. You put him in the wrong spot.
Oh,
He's right here.
he's not in our space?
Correct.
No.
He's here.
Oh.
All right. So, Jerry, is that N? Is that right?
M. Yes.
M. Oh, and don't you also... Are you in range of L? I think you are, right? Yes.
Yeah, because somebody's
Yes.
controlling him from up there, obviously. These skitterers.
All right.
All right,
Repulsive
so-
venomous centipedes crawl over and under a purple blightcap mushroom. The mushrooms are valuable, but gathering it without touching the horrible bugs is perhaps more trouble than it's worth. Get rid of the bugs. Use a shovel. Otherwise, just pick the mushroom.
You don't have to do it now. You could wait until someone with a shovel.
Yeah, that
Game
seems
over.
not a great idea.
Are you sure you don't want to grab venomous stuff?
Circle of disgusting life. Yeah, no, not really.
An ominous light.
light. You want to read it, Peter?
Behind the drees? Man.
The Drees.
Behind the trees.
the fascinating
Oh my
Drees.
goodness. Alright. Behind the trees, in the direction of Runedale, you can see the sky is lit by a pulsating red and blue light. Birds and Ophira butterflies fly away from whatever is causing them. It is not the magical aura you are used to seeing in the sky, but something more sinister and uninviting. Well, yeah. I don't want to...
No, don't flip it. We're not there, dude.
Oh! I gotta get closer. So there's some magical
Jerry's quite far away at the moment.
pulsing thing. It's not that far from Jerry.
So,
That's true.
Jerry, I like Jerry's magical pulsing blue and red lights.
Wow. All right, Jerry's healing. That seems smart. All right. Both these guys spawn this turn, so they do not activate. So we will go on, flip another fate card, and next turn, I guess I'll attack. Is anybody gonna try to charm the dude into moving? Seems like it's probably a good idea, right?
I mean, I'm not very charming. I guess we're the
I was
same.
gonna attack.
Well, and I don't move very far, so I have two things.
And you cannot shoot over red.
You cannot move over red, correct? Well,
Shoot.
here, you know what, Peter? I have enough to
Not
move to the guy,
shoot.
try to calm him, and then attack him.
Well, yeah, you can then
You know
go
what I
to
mean?
this guy.
Exactly.
Although, can Jerry shoot through this red stuff?
That's what I'm asking.
He can, yes. You can shoot through red. You cannot walk through.
Well, he could also shoot
That's-
this one
yeah.
too, actually. So,
Yeah,
least
but
I'm
the -1
pretty-
if I do that.
well, I think you're -1 for shooting through red, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Let me double check real quick. Where's the rule book? Wait, did you all pick your action? If you
I
want to
mean,
reveal
yeah,
the
I'm
initiative
attacking.
card, Peter.
Oh man, whenever you open the rule book, my
I
TTS
know.
slows to a crawl.
My internet has not fixed that part of TTS. Alright, hold on. Line of sight. Yeah, so if you go through a solid barrier that is not a white or red line, so you can shoot over red lines.
oh, no problem.
And obstructed aim, one or more enemies in the same area. Any heroes or enemies in the same area as the enemy being attacked. So yeah, 2 enemies do it. There are any heroes or enemies in any area of the line of sight of the range. Nope. So red has nothing to do with it. It's just obstructing your vision.
Alright,
You can
well,
still shoot.
I'm
over.
shooting.
Well,
Nice.
nice. All right, but Mike's probably gonna be first because he's just
Oh, we didn't flip an initiative card yet. Yeah, so go ahead and flip it.
fast.
I am indeed fast. All right, so
I
I'm
am
going
slow.
to. So I'm going to move here first, and I will try, unlikely though it may be, to charm this Taugrel. He would have been my friend. Everything would have been beautiful. That would not be enough even with an X, because that would be 3, and I need 5. So no worries. All right, so I'm going to go back to this one since I'm fast enough to get.
No, but now you're gonna make me -1.
Yes.
By the way, what are they doing? Oh, they're doing the strength attack. This is bad.
You're fine.
Well, I guess Jerry might kill him. All right, so let's see how this goes.
3.
So 3.
Oh,
Crap, I'm sure
never
I
mind.
need mine.
You move it.
You know what,
I can't.
Thinking maybe.
Oh, you think
That was
about
a bad
adding
call.
one?
Jerry, do you attack before I do? Are you blue or green? Oh, you're green.
I'm
gonna die.
I'm green.
All right, whatever. It's fine then. All right, go ahead, Peter. I think
Sure why
you're
you did
next.
I mean, I could
Yeah,
go
that's
in there,
fine.
and then Jerry could shoot this one unobstructed, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. If I would be happy about that.
You're welcome, Mike.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt. I'm a little
Wait.
bit hurt.
Oh.
Oh, you can
and
try.
I'm gonna try these guys.
Try
Yeah.
the dude while you're there. Yeah.
Dude, you only have 2 injuries. You're only down 2.
But I only have 1 on my character sheet. That's my problem.
So wait, what do I need?
Yeah, well, you say flip your.
You need 5.
Ah.
So you would need 3 plus 2 more, yeah.
All right. And then I go in here and I attack. Boom, boom, boom. Seems
Nice. I think he
Yep.
is dead.
good. Done.
Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome. For the sun and the.
Alright.
So Jerry, all
Alright,
you
so
need
now
is
there
6.
You go.
Watch, Jerry's gonna
Hold
roll
on, they go
5 and need
before
to use his
Jerry.
last X.
So
I
he
think they only
moves 1.
move. They only move 1. Yeah. So yep, right there.
All right. Blast it away.
By the way, I'm never catching up with that wagon. I'm so slow.
Dude, if you do double,
Horrible.
that's a terrible roll.
I will spend 1 stamina and do 4 damage,
Wait, what?
and
Wait,
use
what?
my.
Dude, you need to spend 4.
Or
Each of the.
I understand how it works. I'm just taking a shortcut. I spent 1.
Oh, I got it.
Because I'm
Using your
going to
maneuver
rest.
to recover 3. I
Got it. All right.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Jerry. Oh, so you did that for maneuvers. You're not moving. Anymore.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Just a note, we are down to 13 fate cards, so we still have like 3 turns. It's not 2.
Well,
I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do a double maneuver. You guys. Can
well, we
do
haven't
those
triggered
ones, right?
P1,
That-
have we?
No. But I just need to heal.
All right, Goose, you kill him.
I mean, okay.
All right, everybody ready?
Oh, do you have a stamina to spare?
I
You do not.
have 2, and then I hope to get lucky. It's fine.
All right,
Everything's
everybody picked?
fine. We might lose a turn here, but it's fine.
So I am for. Oh crap! They're gonna attack. Well, they can't reach any of us.
Wait, how far do they move?
Nope.
1? And they'll move toward me.
One.
Great.
Yeah.
So I don't have to spend a stamina to try to kill him. So we're fine.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So for my first
'cause he's
maneuver, I'm
moving
gonna
before me, dude.
recover
Yep.
3 stamina. For my second maneuver, even though it's unlikely, I'm gonna move here, talk to our friend.
Wait, you're going to get attacked now, though.
No.
I'm gonna move back in a second, dude.
Ah.
Wow. It seems like a dumb idea.
Well, especially when I'm about to kill the dude.
Why? We're gonna kill him in a second, dude. What are you doing?
Oh shoot! You're right. Well, never mind then. Okay, so then
You could have just recovered again, by the way.
I'll go. Oh no, he can reach there. Yeah, well, I didn't. I'm done.
Well,
I'm dumb and I'm done.
all right, so now it moves toward us, right? Because it wants
Correct, one
us,
phase.
because we're higher taunt.
Yep.
And then I go, and I smack him in the face. Now that I don't have to use extra thing, I feel much better about it. Because even if I need to use 2 stamina, I'll have it. But I don't. Badink, badink.
Yep. Nice.
All right, so I'm going to move
All right,
this
so-
before anything happens. Now, does he trigger this?
No, he does not reveal.
I say we just let him be. We don't ever get near that thing.
All right, I'm gonna
So
recover.
wait, hold on. But with that in mind, is his objective just to get to P?
I believe
And
so.
then we
I
win?
was just about to check that. I think so. I think he doesn't reveal, so I think we can just move him to P and win. Let's see.
Well, I was gonna go to L.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Oh, that will reveal P. I mean, whatever, dude. We're like one away from winning. We have like
P.
3 rounds. It's not a big
When
deal.
he goes here, it reveals P? Or
Yeah,
I do
because
not
I'm one away.
No, but Jerry's going to do it.
Oh.
But I don't.
I gotta roll my defense.
P could
so.
be great. We don't know. P could be the best P we've ever peed.
No damage.
P could be the best thing you ever peed.
The best P we've ever peed.
Skitter of the Skitterers. Approaching your destination, you see more Venorian Skitterers emerging from the woods. It's becoming clear they are under the magical command of someone, probably the same evil Shantor told you about. So, 1 flanking the guy on each side. It does mean that they're not preventing him from moving out of there if one of us can go calm him down.
I can't do health,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah. All right, and then Jerry, can you reach L? All right, go ahead and read.
It's
Ominous light.
ooh.
Strange and troubling sight. You walk towards the light. Don't go.
It's the
Anyway,
Roderick 2, baby.
And from the top of the ridge observe some ancient ruins, and beyond them a hill that has been blasted open. On the hill you see Shantor 3 birds engaged in magical combat with a Tigri sorcerer. The red light you see comes from a hole in the hill, the blue from their battle. At your feet you see a small glowing cube, perhaps left here by Shantor. Gain the cube of annihilation. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, this is fun. You'll like it.
I would like a cube of annihilation.
Oh, what's cube of annihilation?
It's a single-use item, where you can sell it for a bunch of money. It does 4 damage to everyone. I think Area 1
4
means... Yeah, 4 dice to... I think it's everyone within 1 space of the area, only enemies, not allies. And every double you pick is just automatically 2. You don't have to spend any stamina, because it's like a bomb.
Oh, wow. It really can annihilate things.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh,
is
no,
it automatically
happens
2,
yours-
or is it plus 2? 2, then you can still pay
So
for it.
you cannot spend the stamina.
Oh,
It
okay.
becomes plus 2 instead of its usual. Because basically, it doesn't matter how hard you grunt after you throw the cube and it explodes. It's going to do 2 damage more. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
That's everybody, right?
So that was my turn. But can I equip once per turn?
Yes, you can.
Well, this doesn't take a hand, so I guess I don't even have to equip it.
Well,
Correct. Yeah, you
I'm
can just
still
use
attacking.
it on any of your turns. I'm thinking I might do extra maneuver and try to run down to those flowers because I think we're about to win, right?
I'm gonna attack.
wait.
Oh,
Maybe we're not. I mean, somebody's got to calm this.
Well, yeah,
thing.
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I guess if we fail.
I mean, there's
also
no way
damage.
I'm going to pass. Oh, do you want me to just try to do
Alright.
that? Hold on. If I'm just trying
Oh
to
wait,
do
you
that,
want me to do it? Wait, I'm the one who is talkie.
Can you reach him?
Yeah, I can if I spend a stamina.
and he takes a
Yeah,
damage,
so-
but who cares? Yeah, go for it.
Well, no, he can go 1, 2, 3 if he goes the long way around.
Yes.
Or no, that would be the same
1,
actually.
2,
Yeah.
3.
No, good call.
I'll go talkie. I got 4 dice.
Oh yeah, I'll
Are
do
you
extra
gonna do an
maneuver then, 'cause I
extra
might be able to
talkie
get
then?
those
Yeah.
flowers.
Yep.
All right, everybody ready?
Yep. Oh, they go first.
Oh god, they're first. What the heck?
Oh, they're gonna go after
so
Jerry.
they're moving 2. So this one goes to you, Jerry. Roll against 2 agility damage. And then you're going to lose 1 life moving out of the space.
Boom.
Nice roll, though. No damage. And then this one... Where'd the other one go?
I don't know.
Oh, it's all the way back there. Is Jerry the closest? 1, 2, 3. We're closer, Peter.
I didn't move.
Oh, no,
it,
Jerry's
No.
equally close, so it would move
So
towards
it
you.
goes towards you.
So 1, 2. It's here.
Yeah, I didn't touch anything, by the way.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, red's up, which is me.
Come, chitter.
1,
Hitty.
2,
Oh, you can't. Oh.
3. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2 for my first maneuver. 1, I'll roll 2 for my second. Because I believe you bring all this stuff with you to the next scenario.
Hey, Shovel Man has to go and get the mushrooms.
Oh, I took 2 damage. Oh, wait, I roll 3. Hold on, I should have 1 more.
Still.
I still
that
took
was
2
my fault.
damage. Wow. I mean, you can go get them. You can go get the mushrooms, Jerry. You don't need a shovel.
No, I can't. Yeah.
I
All
can't
right, so
get
I
there,
get 2
guys.
star lotuses. Awesome. All right, I am done.
Oh, wait a minute. If this moves here, he's not within 2.
No. He can't be within 2.
Oh, when he
even
if
that was
you move
1.
at all. I gotcha. I thought he couldn't move closer.
Well, actually,
to
let me
them.
see what it says, because they might be able to move away.
Right.
So it kind of makes sense that he could. Okay, as well, there's 1 further restriction on moving the toggle. They may not move closer to an enemy if that enemy's within range 3. So actually, he could run away
Okay,
freely.
so yeah, you don't
go,
even
go,
need to
go.
come.
Then there's no reason for me to do what I was doing.
Well, we didn't know that at the time. To be fair,
All right,
so
well,
you can get the mushroom,
whatever, I'll
Jerry.
focus.
Go for it.
Sure.
I mean, I can't get there.
I'm sure you won't die.
Sure.
All right, flip it.
Flip A.
Well, hold on. Who's first, Jerry? Me or you?
I need flip B.
No, yeah, you flip that card. It has an A and B.
Oh,
on the
we're
back.
both blue.
The nauseating centipedes bite you with their acidic mandibles, each small bite hurting your hand.
Ow!
You try to concentrate on carefully picking the mushroom while you feel their venom burning your hand. Take 2 damage, gain a
Jeez.
Blake Cap mushroom token.
I got the mushroom for you.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you got plenty of damage to deal with.
All right.
All right, Thor.
We're moving it here.
Thorak, hold on.
Oh yeah, go,
Oh,
go,
no,
go
no,
and
no,
hit
no, no,
something.
no. On my turn, I move.
Nope. Too bad. I'm attacking.
All right, roll,
I'm
Peter.
Thorax. You cannot mess with me. I'm gonna use my X too, just to make it super stupid. I'm gonna use my X even though it won't even kill him. No, I'm not. I'm done. All right, 2 damage to him. All right, he moves.
All right.
Did we see what K was? Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Jerry is
The
a
only one we did not get
completionist.
was-
If you guys haven't
We did-
noticed, he has
We
to.
didn't do
We
this
didn't
one.
get A in the corner, but we can tell what it probably was. All right, so here we go.
Let me change the pages. What page are we going? Oh, it's actually working and not slowing us down.
Yeah, I don't.
Mike's not doing it.
No, I am doing it, and now it
Wait,
started
what?
slowing us down again.
Yes.
All right, you go ahead, Peter.
All right. Well, we want to see this picture. We got this jobber in the background here.
Yep.
So we got that going for us. All right.
You made it past the obstructions and have outpaced any remaining skitterers. More appear from the tree line as you rush off up the road towards the rising smoke. You make it to the hill where you can see the sky aglow with red and blue light. It's coming from beyond the ruins of the ancients, which mark the forest downhill. You hear faint yells, curses, and blasts, all seemingly coming from a magical battle being fought not far from here. Then you see a Natigri sorcerer rise into the sky on a flying disc, casting evil red energy down at Shantor as she levitates herself up, countering with blue magic. Legionary starts to whine miserably. You do your best to calm him down before going to help his mistress. Just then you see all the evil Natigri cast a magical bolt your way. You hear the whistling sounds and you realize you must run for your lives. Okay, we count the number of fate cards. We did the best. You manage to drag Legionary and Birdie out of harm's way, safely towards the ruins ahead. The bolt hits the wisp trees behind you, causing many of them to splinter and fall. So we will start scenario 3 with 2 skitterers instead of 3 or 4. So
Oh,
That's the
so
main
this
thing
is
there.
still tutorial, by the way, which is interesting.
correct. The next one kind of adds the final rules we have not used, and the enemies become a bit more complicated.
So, oh, we
All right,
didn't
so,
get A.
Yeah, we didn't get explorers. We didn't get pacifists. We didn't get slayers. So that's good. We didn't get Toggle Friend. Jerry, didn't you convince the guy without spending money?
Yes.
So Jerry gets a K.
Jerry gets a K.
Or so not Jerry gets a K. Jerry gets an X.
What the heck? All right, somebody
token.
else get.
All right, so that's the end. And then just to tell you what would happen, if you guys want to look. So we each get to flip over both of these.
And pick one?
And then we pick 2 out of the 3 to go onto our player board. So including the spell you got this time.
Wait, is this a ranged? Oh, I pick up a boulder?
Yeah, so you can have a range attack that is a flat 2 dice, but it costs 1 stamina. That's what the blue on the left is.
Oh, and this costs a stamina too. Ah.
And it's slower than your regular attacks. You're more likely to go later in the round.
Yeah, so I would probably do
So
this.
this is faster than my regular attack, but it costs 1 stamina and does 3 dice at range 2.
Correct.
So is mine...
And this recovers at range 2 any one
3
character,
dice.
including your own, stamina for 3 dice.
So mine's a magical attack, even though it's not magical, I'm assuming? Because it's got the stars there?
Correct, yeah. It's like abilities and magic. Anything that's not like based on a ranged weapon or a melee
Okay, so
weapon,
I could
basically.
attack adjacent. Oh, but you couldn't. Oh, but yours has a sword, so it could.
So yeah, so I could take the bow that we didn't use this round, that we deleted, and I could equip it now.
Got it.
With that one. But it's a slower attack, even though it does no less damage than Shadow Strike.
Well, sometimes we wanted you to be slower, to be fair. Oh, so
Correct.
we all have some kind of magic, because you'd have a Void Bolt as well.
Yep. Yeah, and I looked ahead. The way that the game goes, it definitely sounds cool. You pick sort of a... trying to think. I guess sort of D&D-ish. You pick like from between, I think, 2 prestige classes in the base game at least. And they give you eventually a 5th, and then I think eventually... I think you eventually get 4 more slots by the end of the game. So you have
cool.
six slots you choose, plus you always have focus and maneuver. I believe that's right. And I think they said by the end of the campaign you'll have 12 or 11 abilities unlocked to go in those 6 slots. So first of all, you can totally change up which ones you get by picking a different class for your person, because you have 2 different paths to go down. And secondly, you can build out, like you only use half of your abilities in any given scenario.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I like this one better than the first one, obviously. I don't mind the combat in this, actually. I kind of like the combat.
Yeah, well, what I was, and I'll talk more about this after I've played more and when I do my video with the prototype. I think people who are like looking for Gloomhaven, or other like heavier, crunchier tactical ones, might not like it. But yeah, like this one, I think you have a lot of control over where enemies go, which I tend to like. You know what I mean? Like their AI is very straightforward. The AI is quick to resolve. I always like that. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying basically all of the mechanics, I think.
Yeah, I definitely like this one better. I thought combat was quick but fun. I think, it's the same as resolving all the other tests, but it's a fun system in my opinion. I like rolling dice to resolve, I guess.
Well, and I like their dice remind me a lot of the Sadler Brothers like dice and things like Street Masters, which I tend to enjoy. First of all, I always love exploding crits, but then having like a die that can do stuff, but it costs you something, or you have to use a resource. I'm all about that. Like you literally cannot miss.
Yeah,
on
Fantasy
the dice.
Flight's done that for a long time. I mean, this is not new or unique to anybody.
But Fantasy Flights tends to still have at least a miss on the side.
Yes.
Like doesn't Mansions
not-
of Madness
not
have some
very-
misses?
The old ones, yeah.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, like Imperial Assault had.
Had a miss on one side, yeah.
Correct. Well, actually, I guess that was
Like-
no. Descent Second Edition had a miss for every attack. Imperial Assault only had it for people who had the white defense die, so that wasn't quite as bad.
Right.
Like-
Yeah, no. So I mean, this is an old Fantasy Flight system. I mean, you keep attributing it to Sadler Brothers, and they definitely have made a lot of games that have used it recently. But I think it goes back even further than that.
What do you mean?
No, Mike calls it the Sadler dice system, and I don't want to take any credit away from them. They've definitely used it a lot, but I think Fantasy Flight even did it.
Well, I mean, Fantasy Flight. I can't think of a single game in Fantasy Flight that has an exploding crit. First
Well,
of all,
sure.
and that's definitely
That's true.
Sadler Brothers. And I can't think of a single Fantasy Flight game, or most Fantasy Flight games, that has no misses. So I would still argue that I am right, and that this is closer to what the Sadler brothers have been doing in their games than any Fantasy Flight game.
Yeah, what are you saying the Fantasy Flight has done?
I mean, I think
Earlier.
he might mean like this kind of thing is similar to. Didn't Mansions of Madness have like a side where you could spend something to get a success? Or no, I guess Journeys in Middle Earth did. Right?
It's the clue. Yeah, the clue
Yeah.
tokens for Mansions of Madness.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not new, but yes.
But I think that's pretty different than a stamina.
Sure.
Both of those, you have to pick them up, and they're kind of, that you don't always get them. In this one, it's a resource you have constant control over and can regain with the basic action on any turn.
Well,
so I think it's a little different.
What I took Mike's comment to mean about Sadler Dice is there's no bad sides.
Well, that's the main thing I meant.
Yeah, well, the stamina side is bad. Sadler Brothers is even better because you get the resource a lot of times.
You get something, right.
Whereas here...
Yeah. Well, but the stamina die is 2 successes, if I need to.
Well, sure.
So sometimes it's the best, you know what I mean? Like, it's certainly better than the 1 success a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. So, cool.
I like the dice. That in summary, we like the dice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's a good dice.
But anyway, that is Agemonia. It does seem like the campaign is linear. Like, I was looking on the Kickstarter page today, I was looking in the rulebook, and it says that after the tutorial, we reach the town, and then there's 3 missions. We choose the order we do them, but it sounds like you have to do all of them. So I do believe that it's a single path, like, through the campaign, but it's a very long campaign. It's like 30 scenarios. You clearly level up a ton. It sounds like there's a lot of variety in how you level up. So I'm not 100% convinced. I mean, I had fun playing this one again. This was my second time, and I knew everything that was going to happen.
Well, here's what they've done, though. Like, there's different achievements, right? They had the get through without killing anybody achievement, right? Where you're literally just taunting the guy along the whole time. So they've clearly done things to try to make it replayable. Now, whether that's successful or not, who knows? It's hard to say without playing it a second time. But I think you're supposed to read those achievements ahead of time and, work toward them if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say for me, this is the kind of thing. I mean, not that I would necessarily ever get through a campaign this long because I have a tough time with campaign games. But putting that to the side, I think I would be happy to play through the whole campaign with you all, and then like a year later, play through the whole campaign with my family or like my sons. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. You'd make it 15 missions in. I'd give you 15 out of 30.
Like I said on the other stream, not me, but a theoretical Mike who had more time for campaign games.
Theoretical Mike loves this game. That should be a quote they should put right on that Kickstarter.
I mean, yeah, put it right on the Kickstarter. Theoretical Mike from One Stop Co-op Shop says he would play through this whole campaign. Nice.
Like,
all right, no, but it's fun. I mean, I enjoyed this mission a lot more. I was a little bit worried about combat being too simplistic or too whatever, but no, there was definitely tactical decisions. I like actually how initiative plays a huge thing here. The only thing I will complain about it, and Jerry and I saw it a little bit in this mission as we were tripping over each other. Like sometimes somebody just does something and you have nothing to do on your turn or not much to do on your turn. So there are turns like that, but the turns are fast enough. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. But we were definitely fighting over like who got to do stuff sometimes, right?
Yes, something I think I'm going to mention to them if I get the chance when I get the prototype. Unless this gives the players too much flexibility, I think I would like to see something like delaying in D&D, where like you can do something to like take your turn later. And I would even be fine if it like had a cost to it or something. But I don't know, like where you all were waiting for me to dig out the roots and like I just went after you.
Yes.
It seems like it would make sense. Like you could spend stamina or do something so that I don't know.
It would need to have a cost or something, because otherwise you just use it to have the monsters move closer to you, so you don't have to move to.
Yeah, well,
attack them.
The second you say that, I realize it's probably too broken and too gamey. So it's probably, I mean, it's certainly cleaner. And how often are you going to have a situation like this, where like literally you can't do the next thing you need to do until somebody else does something? It's probably
hopefully not all.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I guess that goes to scenario design. They should not do that too often because that's not fun.
Well, yeah, I'd say if I were to give a suggestion to the designers, that the suggestion would be don't have situations where it could bottleneck behind one player. Not delaying the action. I think that could be abused.
Well, and I also think it was an issue in this mission that the only reason you climbed up there is because you knew that we needed to climb up there, right? It's like there was nothing prompting you to go up that way other than that. So...
Well, there was a card that specifically said, hey, it looks like you could do this.
Yeah, and then
Which is
both
pretty-
of the
pretty
other
good
cards said we'll need to take out the roots to get the tree out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, it was there.
All right. So,
But of that being
It could
said,
have delayed his turn, not knowing.
well, it could have delayed us
Well,
2
like,
or 3
I
turns,
think-
right? Like if we had all run ahead, started seeing stuff we had to start fighting, and then we're like, how the heck do we get this tree out of the way? Like,
Well, no, the first person to move within one of here, of one of these, which is going to be the first player in the first turn, assuming they don't try to climb the cliff, we're going to know that somebody should go up here.
sure.
So I'll tell you all something that's in the third scenario, and I'm not really sure why they didn't introduce it in this scenario because I think it would be a smoother thing, but it does make me think you won't have this kind of issue again. In the third scenario, they introduced tests that you build up successes for, like a lot of games have. So it would make sense, like this one, to just be that, introduce the rule one game earlier, and have the tree be like 16. But the second you dig out the roots, it removes like 8. You know what I mean? And the second you dig out the thing above, it removes a bunch. So like just have, you can just sit there hacking at G and it takes forever. But if you do J and you do F, then it's a lot faster. I think that would be a smoother, smarter design just for this one thing. And again,
Agreed.
The fact that they have those building up successes in the future, I think means probably that'll be how they do it going forward. But yeah, it's a minor change I would make to the scenario because that's the only part where things can get a little bit slow and
Well,
frustrating,
F wouldn't work with only 2 successes for doing F, right? Like that.
Oh, of course, no. Like G would have to be like 20, something like really
Yes.
high, and then each of those would have to take away like 5 or 3 or
I
something.
mean,
like
I think it would have to be even more than that when you think about it. Because how many actions
Yeah, I
does
guess
it
you're
take
right.
you to get all the way over here, do this, and get all the way over here? That's got to take away, like, 20 out of 50, maybe.
I mean, really, I don't know if they have the mechanics for this, but G should have armor. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like until F is
Yeah.
resolved, then it has like 4 armor. So even if you get 5 successes, you only take away
Yeah,
1.
something like that. Yeah.
And they do have an armor mechanic for enemies, so it wouldn't be that hard to just put that exact same mechanic. But I know you don't want to add too
I mean,
many
I think
rules,
it's fine.
so I
I
don't know.
just think it's... Did you figure it out right away? Like, did you run up there right away on your first play?
No, so the reason it took me a couple extra turns, here, I'll kind of illustrate. So my guy with the rope ran over here.
Even though you
ran
saw that the
here.
wall was here on your first turn?
I didn't say I was a smart person.
Okay.
So I, ran over here, saw the mention of the roots, ran back, gave the rope to this guy, but I didn't have the really agile guy in the mission, and I didn't give myself any achievements. That would have made a major difference, because I missed climbing up the wall by 1 my first time, and clearly I would have spent an X and gotten up, because it's basically, I think it's impossible except for the rock guy to fail it with an X,
Yep.
unless you don't have an X, which, I mean, again, an achievement token, unless, so I didn't get up here until, like, my third turn, but then I chopped it pretty
Well, you don't want the rock guy
so-
climbing up there anyway. Look how many spaces there are. He's moving one at a
yes,
time.
that's very true.
That's not going to end well.
And then I really spent a long time killing all the skitterers. I never charmed the toggle to go forward, so that's why I actually got the worst result with 2 characters. But again, like I was saying, I think the balance is not perfect.
Right.
I think they should have more or fewer turns or something, because I think the enemy balance is fine. It becomes very tough to kill these guys, especially with 4 heroes, 8 damage. That would take a while to do.
Well, it's a Marvel Champions thing, right? Like, Marvel Champions has this issue sometimes as well. Like, one character is going to do more than 2 damage on average, and they
Right.
only get 2 extra life. So, yeah.
But like the way I might do it is, let's say they did have an armor mechanic on the G card, I would have the armor be based on the number of players.
Sure.
So the fewer players, the less you have to like go do J and F to like get.
I
G to
mean,
be
this
doable,
one's
you
not
know
an
what I mean?
issue because you don't have to do an entire like walk around where you're not able to
Right.
do anything else in the meantime. And if it,
And I appreciate they're trying to show off items, so I think that was like a purposeful choice on their
Sure.
part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's fine. Like all these are minor complaints.
no, and
Like,
I don't even think it's
Well,
an
I-
issue.
It seems like our complaints are really directed towards the fact that this is a tutorial mission that's trying to teach us things, right?
Yes, that is true. That is true.
I mean, if this was a real mission, I don't think there would necessarily be the same kind of issues that we were running into.
Well, sure, except you've seen him in a million games in the past. My point being, like, It's something for the designers to think about if they're watching this video.
Right.
Like, they should think about that in the past. Like, it's annoying to not have anything to do as you're waiting on other people. You know, that's almost a lose a turn mechanic. Especially that early in the mission. That was the problem. If we were hurt or used stamina for anything or whatever, it wouldn't have mattered. But the fact that it was so early in the mission meant that there was literally nothing else going on for us.
I mean, I guess they kind of anticipate that if the person running up here is taking a long time, the other players will run around and then the enemies will spawn and you'll suddenly like have more stuff to do. So it's, again, probably not as big of an issue as we think it is, but it's definitely
Well, I didn't
present.
I didn't never actually lost a turn because that's what I did. Like, so Goose was
you're right.
the final thing, and I started
Peter
running
went
up
back
towards...
and made himself lose a turn in a way. That's true.
Well, yeah, I guess I could have gone to the other side. I'm just so slow that I didn't want to move 3 extra spaces. Like, I didn't think I had time to do that. And what if I had gone before you again or after you or whatever the thing being, right? Like, where it was just...
I mean, although you're not that much slower than us because you only spend 1 stamina to go 2. So you're going the same speed as Jerry. Jerry has to spend 2 to go 3, and you have way more stamina than us. So I think you're over-exaggerating how slow your character is.
My slowness has been greatly over-exaggerated. Is that what you're trying to say here?
That's right. That's right. Well, anyway, this is clearly going a little bit beyond what probably anybody wanted to hear about.
No. I mean, I think it's good.
I think we all enjoy the game, right? We all seem to like it.
No, I like it.
I would.
So,
and I compared it on the other video too, but I'm going to go back to this comparison. I compared a lot to Mansions of Madness, to the New Descent, kind of, and to Journeys of Middle Earth, in the fact that you're going to places, you're triggering things, combat's pretty straightforward and simple, and so if you don't want apps in your game, but you want a similar feel, I think they've done a good job here of doing that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think I said it on Saturday's stream, and I said it in the Discord today. You know, I think Terrence asked me, he was like, okay, so you're probably going to ask for a review copy, and they might give you one. If they didn't, would you buy it? Which is a very good question, because there's a lot of Kickstarters that they tell me before the pledge manager ever opens that they're going to give me a review copy, so I never have to make that hard choice. Right. And this is one that I would definitely go in on to play with you guys, to play with my kids. Like, I know my...
Don't tell them.
Oh, I mean, no. Oh, geez. I don't think we can cover this anymore unless they have the generosity to say that. But yeah, like, this is one that I would definitely buy. And that tends to be the case for anything that's kind of like more straightforward and more choose your own adventure-y. My kids really like that stuff. Like I backed Spire's End Hildegard. It's one I think I'll play and then
well, I'm just
sell.
gonna call you daddy then.
I mean, I will pass it along to all of you guys. You can all
nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us again, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.